host position in the center. We're beautifully done.
Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no! But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait, oh what a beautiful pass! And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So I know some people might be shouting in their houses like, wow, 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 that's some ambulance, but they are not ambulance. Interestingly, they are sure listening to someone, they are asking themselves, na ohome, na oyinipa. That is the story of Lyrical Joe, man. And this was released in 2022, I guess.
Yes, 2022.
Is this the song that is competing for best rap performance? Hey, Sammy Rasta, game over. Anyways, let me go straight to introduce my people so we can start talking. Sammy Rasta is at my immediate left, and of course, he is joining us today, not with any movie stories though. Yeah, this man is the organizer of Ghana Music Awards Europe. So far, I could say, bruh.
Maybe I will call
Ekoye. Yes, mo launch near that being
31st.
31st.
Yes.
Month, yeah.
Yes, Yami had more China in a week.
Oh, okay.
But a new development, Biaba. No. Venue, no.
Okay.
Venue.
Meaning say the holiday,
near airport view.
Oh, near airport
tomorrow, we will confirm because some high profile people be on mobile. I see a space security ni bibia be it's possible so much na day communication be out.
Well, me obi aka chem say mo dey call holiday in. No, I got that information today. Say what say me sharp guy. Yeah, me I have all information before I be pick grad matter that.
But it's one of the big hotels, but it will be confirmed by Ochina.
Oh, we know, right?
By 31st in the year, it's still 31st.
But not more other activities, be some donations and things.
Yo, last Sunday, it happened. Kumase, Aswansi Pentecost.
Okay.
Co-chair more widows no orphans no che omontoma aduane drinks
so we are waiting for the launch on next week Friday, that is 31st March 2023. Of course we will be there. Benya nominations na ebeba ne awa be reviews no the Ekoye ni the Ankoye yaka because Sammy Rasta is a part of us. So we are going to shelve him when they get it wrong. Nah, man. We are sure going to be very objective and very clear on how to handle some of these things. Well, let me move on to introduce Rolanda Amate, who is also one of your favorite guests here on the show. He is a blogger, he is an event publicist, and of course, talent manager as well. Rolanda is also seated. Now, uche rap no na o feel saying. The way the rap was flowing, how was the feeling like?
I wouldn't say to date, I still enjoy the Faith Against Faith.
The Faith Against
Faith. I mean the fifth one.
The fifth edition. Is this the last one we just played?
This is the sixth one.
Okay. Oh, the sixth one.
Yeah.
But I'll pay fifth one more.
Like still me as an interior.
I don't know how many minutes.
13 to 15 minutes.
13 to 15. Okay.
I mean, like, he did about, is it 8 different styles, 8 or 9 styles on that particular project.
Okay.
Like, anytime you listen to it,
it sounds fresh.
It sounds fresh, and you discover
Yeah. No, that one is true. That is true. Me remember you better imagine it in anybody be Now me pay attention to.
Oh, what kind of torture is that?
It's a rap torture. That's a rap torture.
Yeah, always back to back. You can, maybe when you are driving, you can slot in about 5th August, the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yeah, man. Can't see Papa there. Yeah, man.
And this is rap.
And this is talent.
Rapping or no?
I don't know. I know no be Africa. Oh, me Anyway, so our special guest tonight is Lyrical Joe, the Beast, and he has a new project that we are about to have a discussion on, a project that is out even as we talk. You can listen to it as and when you want it. It is just away on your phone, and so no stress at all. If you want to listen to some good rap, the weekend is just here. So if you want to enjoy some good rap, then you are sure going to be enjoying this album called the Photo Album, and that is what we are about to talk about. Lyrical Joe, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now everybody is confused, like they rap too much. That's what everybody is saying.
Oh.
I'm sure that thing that you've heard it, sir.
Oh, I've heard it, sir. But that's just the thing. My story shouldn't be like you. They sing too much. People, they with them, they sing. Okay. It is for them. It will be rap where I can rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that be your forte. So in listening to the 5th August project, this was last year's project, the 2022's edition. Then I'm asking myself, did you do all at a go? Or like today's studio setting, cut and paste. So when we are done, then you join all.
Okay, for my 5th August project, I normally, me and the producers normally get in the lab and then we work on the instrumentation. So when we are done, I take it, I make sure that before I come back to the studio, I'm done writing everything. So the day I'm coming to the studio, we are recording everything, as in that same day. So maybe if I'm done writing there, I'm done writing. So if I come to the studio, the session might take us 1 hour with some breaks and everything. Yeah. But we'll be done recording.
Whilst recording, do you look on a paper or on your phone?
I used to do with notebooks, but now I use my phone.
Okay, so whilst recording, you do it on your phone?
Yes. But I used to be notebooks before I moved from there to my phone because I can't move everywhere with the notebooks and all that. So, yeah.
I know. So in looking on your phone, is it every line you look at, or maybe some lines will be memorized and others you just
look at it? Because the thing is that when I write like that, maybe for the 5th August it's a lot. Maybe we are talking 200 bars for one song. So, but before I go to the studio, not to go and waste the producer's time and back and forth, I've already done my deliveries and everything. I've gone over it 1, 2, 3 times, memorized some of the lines. Definitely, I'll not remember everything. So, but then it makes it easy for me when I go to the studio. So I can just keep flowing. The ones I forget, I look on there and then I just put it in there. But mostly, I've already rehearsed a lot of them. Yeah.
And I'm also wondering, after you've done the recording, are you still able to rap along? Or even if it is not rap along, say if you had to play the instrumental for you to do what you did in last year's 5th August, are you able to do everything like what we just watched?
Yeah, I mean, if the instrumental goes down, probably maybe like last 2 years on, I just need a day or two to just soak it in and everything, then I can have the instrumental, I'll do it.
And won't you get tired? Because, like you said, in the studio, there will be some 1 or 2 breaks.
Yeah. But as long as it's performance, it's like when you get billed on to perform, maybe some performances are there, they tell you that straight live band. That's what you're coming to do. So for that, it doesn't matter how sophisticated your rap is. I remember my last performance I just did. The band guys were like, they needed...
They wanted to do that 3 music?
No, VGM.
Oh, the VGM, okay.
They said they needed the timing. The guy playing the drums said he needed the timing to be very loud in his ear. What they're using to time his template to be very loud in his ears, because the way I move is not the normal way that people rap, because we are switching every second. So you need to catch it. And that is very tactical and critical to even be able to do that on live band. First off, your delivery and everything would have to be on point. You don't need to forget anything, and you need to make sure you're catching up with the band and all that.
So what you did on the VGMA stage, how many minutes were that?
We rehearsed, or what I did on VGMA, I performed 3 songs on VGMA with the live band.
Okay.
And we rehearsed, I think, twice. We rehearsed twice. And then the main day I came to do sound.
Just for 2 days?
Yeah, for 2 days. And then the last day I came to do sound check and we were good to go.
I see. So in this case, what is your best trick? For instance, do you need stamina or you need sharp memory? Which one do you need more?
Both, because you need breath control, one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
So it means that comes with stamina. Otherwise, you're over. And you need to be very quick with maybe some things they are playing so that you can, cheat your way through it. It's not that maybe because in the song you said this whole word, so you need to definitely say that whole word at the live band. You need to find a way to run through it just to catch your breath and then keep going with that without making it look so obvious and all that. And then you need both the stamina and the sharp memory, not to forget.
And how do you get that stamina? How do you do it?
Well, because on a daily, maybe maybe within a day, sometimes I go a very long time without listening to my songs. But anytime I know that there's events approaching, the time is approaching, I start listening to my songs like crazy and all that too. That's for the sharp memory. As for the stamina, once from a long time before I even started recording, few people showed me, because I used to rap very fast, even faster than I do now. So few people showed me.
Oh, you used to be rapping faster than you do now?
I think so. I used to rap faster than I do now. I definitely used to rap faster than I do now. I learned few tricks on how to catch my breath and how to go about it. Maybe there are a few tricks to it. Maybe they want to shoot a video for you underwater. Now there's a few tricks to it, how you could be under the water, open your mouth and sing and still not, have to drink water or drown in. So I learned all those things, and so I just, add that to it, and I'm good to go.
What makes you think your speed is slowing? What is making you think like that?
Oh, it's not that it's slowing. I can still do it, but I don't, it depends on the song. It's not that I would always have to do it. It depends on the song. If maybe the opponent I'm going, like who I'm doing the song with, the song it's about that, it's about speed rap, then yeah, I can equip myself and go. But I don't necessarily need to have to do it on every song. Like when I started, I had just learned how to rap fast, and I was very happy about it. So the least chance I get, I'm going here.
You just have to go hard, and that's all. Now, because you talked about now your pace is slowing. Yesterday I hosted a high life artist here, Obrimpon Labito, and he mentioned something. He said when you rap, it is not something you can do for a longer time because of age and strength. Then I'm asking you, I know you've studied so many rappers because you're in the terrain. Do you think that assertion is true?
I don't really think it's true, because because as it stands now, Jay-Z is still rapping, Eminem is still rapping, and these are not children. They've done it for decades, and they still rap. So I think you just need to find the comfortable pocket to adjust yourself, so that you know that, oh, when I get to this age, I can still rap at this pace. I can still do this, like rap like this. I don't necessarily need to get on a song and maybe tongue twist like I used to do, but find a pocket where you can still talk to people and let them listen to you. You can. You can still do it.
You used only examples from maybe the West.
Like here, like this. I mean, Sarkodie is not a child. Well, Manifest is still rapping. All these people are still doing it. MI is still rapping. People like Calligraph, they are not 18 years or 20 years people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they still do what they do.
But do you also have some little bit of singing in you as well?
Me?
I don't know if you guys have the VGMA performance. I would want us to watch a bit of it because maybe someone will think he can only rap to programming in the studio. But for your information, he did it on a live band. Yeah, but ching. And once again,
and that's what we did last year too.
Yeah. So I would want us to watch something from that before we move on. Yes, we were still talking about.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a full-round musician, actually. When it comes to that, I sing very well. I know how to get in the studio and do music. I sing very well, and I rap. I always say my very first song that came out for me on TV was titled Heartbreak. I was High Life, and it was me rapping and singing on it. It's just that definitely on any day, if you take me from here to any words in Westwood, so in the morning, and you ask Lyrical Joe to give a freeze, I'm definitely not going to sing. I need to represent myself as a rapper. I leave that to my brothers, Skiddy them, and the ones that sing, and let them sing. But if you leave me, I'm not going to do a whole album rapping. No, I give you music, so I definitely know how to sing.
Now, there is this discussion of Ghanaians and the kind of flow you do, especially in English and all. Now, do you feel Ghanaians have come to accept and they've understood what you are saying in your verses?
Yeah, I mean, I think with time they are understanding that this is how this guy is going to do it. I mean, it used to be, why don't you do it like this guy? Why don't you, do the tree? Why don't you flip it like this? But I also had, people can only boss you around like that when you yourself, you don't know where you're going to or what you want. Okay. In all, I was like, no, I don't have a problem with people rapping in this manner. That's their vision. They should do it. It's cool. Me too, this is the part I want to play for Ghana. It's like when you go to play football. Not everyone is wearing a jersey and there's a number on it. There's a number on it, and that number depicts their position, where they have to play. So this is where I also have to play, and that's what I'm doing.
So sometimes when you go into the studio and you are doing your thing, this discussion of tree English, does it disturb you a little bit? Like, okay, can I do a little bit of tree? Can I do a little bit of English?
And so the thing is that it would only disturb me if it has been a problem for me. I've never had a problem in maybe doing my choruses in tree or Ga and then coming back to rap in English. I've never had a problem in mixing that. But it's just that, you see, every song and what that song stands for. There are songs that I can do that. I can come down and then just rap in straight, even pidgin, and, just do the verse in pidgin. Cool, because it stands for that. But soon as I get in my pocket, there are particular songs that I'm just going to go straight English. And so sometimes, yeah, definitely you have some consideration. Oh, let me do this hook or this chorus in the middle of this song, this bridge. Let me do it tree, or let me do it Ghana so that they can, appeal here. Then let me just bring the English rap in here and do that. Yeah, definitely sometimes you consider.
Is it paying your style, your craft? Is it paying?
Yeah, definitely it is paying, because this is what I began with, and it was it's not like I began very big or even at where I am right now. So if it wasn't going to move, I don't think that I'll be at where I am in my journey and in the industry right now. It's definitely paying, and it definitely draws people close to me. It's the same style that has given me whatever deal I've had in this career that I am in, wherever I'm going. It's the same style.
Well, our special guest today is Ghana's favorite rapper, Lyrical Joe. And I've not even asked the people to send messages, and the messages are flowing already. Anyway, so we are now open. The conversation has started. So maybe you also have a question. You want to ask something. Lyrical Joe is here. You can bring your question to us. WhatsApp number is what is on your screen. Send it to us, and I'll sure be reading them, and he will answer every detail that you want him to answer. In the studio, Rolanda Mate is here, Sammy Rasta is here. We are having a conversation. This is not an interview. We're actually having a conversation, because the things to talk about, plenty. So this is just a conversation, and my people also come in, then we say more. I requested for a VJM performance. I don't know if it is ready. If it is ready, then we can go watch it. But before we watch it, when someone wants a feature from you, do they determine what they like, or they leave you to flow? Because I know someone would want, okay, Lyrical Joe, this one, LG, I don't want you to come hard. Like,
I think that's mostly this thing. I haven't been out there.
I thought that's right.
Yeah, some people do. And some of the songs too, they already have a direction they are towing towards. So when you hear it, you'll be like, okay, let me not go and overdo this thing for this person not to, even give up on this song or something like that. So you just tone it and then do it. But there are some songs, the people too, they come with killer mind. They are coming. So you too, you need to strap. But it's mostly my things that I mostly get is, Charlie, make you come do those your things, so relax.
Okay, Ro, come in one. You come again, but you can come in one before you go watch the performance from VJ. And we'll be listening to some of the songs from the photo album. As a matter of fact, we'll be listening to some of them. I'll be teasing you so later. Okay, video is ready now, right? Okay, Ro, you come in later. you watched it, and I know at a point you were asking yourself, who is this guy? Who is this guy rapping without breathing? And maybe you're also asking, is it real? Or maybe he did something in the studio and that was it. Today, this was on a stage. You were there. I was there. Rolanda was there. Sammy Rasta was not there. Now, Ochesi Ghana Music Awards Europe. So we will just go and watch it. And when I come back, now, my BM normal so be and keep your questions coming. I'll sure be reading them to you. So let's go catch this. I'll be right back.
Photo album, please. Can you get everybody in my vicinity? Father the Son, the Holy Ghost, record. This is power from the Trinity. Let's get serious here. The God in the beauty, no entertaining in the comedy. I know we got options, but my name is twice and top of my head and just twice and low. If you free, we can kick it. Meet me in the one and two, we can kick it. Started a team with my own clothes, my AQs, they can never play like I'm cricket. Watching this one, they can listen to Rick. When I was under, I was trying to Rick. They ring over, then they can't be the one. They can't put a question in the book. We're about to take a picture right now. Whoa, look, go down and go for the picture. I don't got stove, but I'm on TikTok. Go down and go for the picture. I don't got stove, but I'm on TikTok. Hello, I think I'm crazy. I think I'm wavy. I think I'm sensitive. I think I'm crazy. I think I'm wavy. Please don't ever go me, but I'm not your blood and I don't make
think Lyrical Joe doesn't deserve to be here. Yeah, maybe he's doing the right thing at the wrong place. Because I'm just imagining this in some American auditorium, like the way people be going crazy, rapping to live band. Wow, this is so beautiful. And that was just the performance at the nominees announcement of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards last Saturday at the Grand Arena. So beautiful performance, and I believe you have now endorsed that it was real, and you cut and paste this out. Everything was done live there. Roll coming, some Rasta coming up photo album listener and starting NTT 1 or 2B.
Because you said we are having a conversation,
yeah.
I just want to continue from where you left off.
Very well.
Do you feel like you're doing this at the wrong place?
I feel like well, I mean, I've had more than like enough people tell me the same thing, and online and all that, but me too, I feel like this is my purpose and this is my role to, you know, this is my medium to also showcase Ghana.
Okay.
And it happens to me like that when I drop songs and you go on to look for it on the YouTube and all that, all the people that do the reactions, some of them, I remember last year, one of the biggest reactors from US reacted to my song. It was like, this is a very good way to introduce somebody to Ghana. And when I heard that, I felt fulfilled, because I feel like, okay, this is, we're selling our culture in different ways. Some people are going to do it in different ways. This is the way me too, I will sell our own. So in the same way, I can start here and take it there.
Oh, okay. So with the one that he asked you about, whether anytime people approach you, do they come with the mindset of, Charlie, this one, they're toning down for us, so don't come and do your thing? I also want to ask this from this angle that imagine you being on a project like Bibiba, where you know you have other competitive rappers on it. Do you always go to some of these features with that competitive mindset?
Yeah, of course. For a project like Bibiba, you need to. And for somebody like me to do Bibiba, right? You look at the people on the song, and almost everyone raps with the appeal that Ghanaians already want, because they can rap in Chi very well, and some of them can mix it already. So the task was for me to be able to, anytime I'm going on such features, the weight on me is to be able to appeal to people here and then appeal to people out there. Because as soon as it goes out there, my outside consumers are also going to come to check it out. So when they come, I need to make sure that there's something on there that they will come and understand. And at the same time, I needed to make sure that I'm not slacking here too. Okay. So I had to, you know, weigh that balance and go with that mindset, definitely, for a feature like Bibiba, yes.
So you said we are having a conversation.
Okay, yes, yeah, you shall be coming back. Yes,
I want us to talk about awards. How has your award, picking the best rapper from last year to how has it contributed to your growth or your
my growth?
Yeah,
I think it has contributed to me very well in so many ways. Well, in the eyes of the
so let's be specific. Which of the awards have you won so far?
Best rap performance.
VGMA.
For VGMA.
Best rap performance.
Only VGMA.
Yeah, VGMA.
That's what I took. Yeah. For those who are watching, yeah.
It being the most prestigious in the country is the nation's own. From the outside,
Three music not prestigious.
Very prestigious.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm saying, I mean, this is what the government wants. I mean, this is it. So, I mean, so this is like,
nation's pride.
Don't mind it. You are shady, but I don't mind it. You are shady, but I don't mind it.
Outside, you know, some people feel like what it does, it does two things from inside and outside. From the outside, some people feel like, yeah, Lyrical Joe raps, but they've not given him an award yet, so I will not rate him like that yet. So from that point of view, when you finally have some of these things and some of these schemes recognize you, even just a nomination from both Three Music and BGMA, it makes them feel like, okay, he's definitely been, because the normal people always like to take it from the top. if they feel like these people have recognized you, then they will also want to put you in that conversation. Meanwhile, on the normal, you deserve to be in that conversation, but this is how it is, so how are you going to do it? So one, it does that for you outside. It brings a body to the brand. Second, or from inside, I work much more when I'm pushed against the wall. And when I win an award, I don't look at it as going to realize. I look at it as me being pushed against the wall because I need to come back harder to be able to even be nominated again or to be able to retain it. That is pressure on me. I need to come back harder, and then I take that energy and better myself.
Okay.
Please look for the flyer for this year's rap performance category for me. I would want us to do some analysis on there. So look for that flyer.
I actually wanted to ask him.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Who among the nominee do you think is a threat to you this year? Because
it's like a boxer going to the ring and they ask, are you scared?
No, like a threat.
Like this one, I know I'll be seeing headlines, but I already have mine.
You already have a headline. Wow, I get it.
The thing is that
all right, so on the screen we have the nominees for best rap performance. Medical is there, Strongman is there, Amarado is there, Lyrical Joe is here, and T-Flow is also there. Now there are just 5. Interestingly, Amarado they award a Strongman through so anytime I see them in one category, I say, I'm rather hard you. or the award the hard Strongman. Okay, Joe, so you were about to say something. Give us the headline. Give us the headline.
Like, let me give you that. After this, you have to come and see my brother. I would say that's a very hard category, and it doesn't take anything away from last year's own too. It was hard as well.
Yeah.
Everyone there deserves to be nominated. That's why they are on there. They came in hard. But when it comes to my work, I would exhaust you and sophisticate you. That's what I do, because me knowing that the competition is not easy like that.
It's not a child's play.
It's not a child's play like that. That is why I also come in hard. Now there's a body to my work, even though you might say like the video, my 5th, I guess 6th that they nominated that we watched. We watched everything to the end. That's like a 9 minutes or a 10-minute rap song. But I come in with a very quality video for it. At the same time, make sure that it is appealing, because I know it's rap, it's long, and I need to keep you watching for you to even get acquainted to the lyrics and everything. And so this has always been my strength, where even though everyone is rapping, I stand here because I'm going to come in hard in terms of bars, lengths, content, and at the same time give you an eye-catching video among all of them there that has been nominated. So I look at it as I'm in my own league when it comes to that.
Okay.
And I mean, it's awards. I'm not the one that award the people, but I'm just showing you the qualities that I always bring to the table, and which is what set me apart every time. Okay. So I'm not really faced or shaken by anyone.
I see. So Lyrical Joe is winning again for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm bidding for Lyrical Joe.
So who will be second?
Please, I want
to find out. People of the view that Eno Baroni should have been in this category. Okay. She actually, also
did something.
And then tweeted that. I hope you guys are wondering why I am not. She has said something about it. You as a rapper, and I think it was through her song that Amrado did something and all that. What will you say about that?
I think everyone has to. She has the right to voice out her concern, because she definitely dropped something. And yeah, of course, if the boards will consider, she definitely deserves to be nominated as well.
I see. Now we are going straight into the photo album, but let me also know this. Because of the way you spit or because of the way you flow, I'm sure someone will think, oh, when you go to the studio now and they open it now, then you are doing it. In terms of writing, how difficult has it been for you? Because I was listening to it and okay, was it just a vibe like now the boys have been saying, oh, you're co student a vibe, bye.
You really need to sit down. You really need to. I really need to make sure that if you ask me something right now off a line I said, I should be able to explain to you. I can't tell you that it was vibe kicking into the nah, every line needs to connect. It's a mind buzzing thing, but this is the part that I have chosen as well, and I've done it over years. And not every rapper necessarily needs to rap like that. People like to talk about life. People like to rap, give you funny kind of vibes, and then you come to people like me too. So when you're coming to Lyrical Joe, you know what you're coming to listen to and all that. And probably I'm the rapper that is able to play all around all these things. But it's not easy. Work really goes into the writing process.
So imagine you've thought wide into writing what you are doing. If it comes out and some people don't get the meaning, sometimes how does it make you feel? Because I know when you were having your big thing, you were really delivering bars, but people were not catching.
Yeah. At the point, I think it took a while for people to catch up with everything that was going on. And it only went a long way to show me the kind of rap some people would also rather prefer. You understand? Some people feel like they don't want to break down bars. They don't want to. You just need to say something very, very, very silly and funny, and it's fine. You are good to go. They will love that. And some others, some on the other hand too, will be like, he really said this, he really said that, I'm breaking this down, I'm breaking that down. So it only went a long way to show me that this is what some people prefer this and some people prefer that. So I just know my part.
I see. So why would you name an album photo album? Like a musical album, photo album.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. I say that this is the very first photo album that you're not looking at pictures, but then you are listening to music, and it's pictures of my life and things that are going on that I have put together, and I painted pictures with the words and placed it in audio form for you to enjoy. So it's just like back in the days. I mean, people forgot about photo albums. You go to somebody's house and it's on the table for entertainment, so you just keep flipping through. So just think like you've come to my house and, you know, we have the photo album that you are flipping through. Every song is a picture. Every song is a picture. That's it.
Now, what we ask for is Wi-Fi. Now we don't have the photo albums again. I know, those times you go to someone's living room and the photo albums will be there. Big ones. The whilst you are sipping on some Coke or Fanta, you'll be flipping over. But now when you enter, but your Wi-Fi and the password, no. Wow, so that's what we're going to do. We are sure going to sample some of the songs on there, about 15 tracks, 15 solid tracks on the album, that is the photo album on YouTube. I have seen they have been listed there, and I'm sure with all the DSPs, other streaming platforms, you can also go in there to enjoy it as well. Now, that's what we're going to do. There is one that has come with a video. And I realized the steez in the video was just so massive, some PJ things and all. Hey, Charlie. Tell us about that video before. Okay, my producer said we should watch the intro. We should watch the intro before we come back to do the proper discussion of the photo album. And this is to also encourage you that if you're a lover of rap, then right after this, go get a link and start soaking into it. And pay attention. Rolanda says something that anytime you listen to Lyrical Joe's songs, you discover a new meaning. Yeah, even just this evening, whilst I was listening to the 5th, I guess, the 2022 edition, I realized there is some back that I was getting fresh. Yeah, at the point he said, it feels like Siamese you were giving. and you see, I'm thinking like, okay, Siamese, these are people with 2 heads and like if you think that this guy's in like how do you think like this? Hey, how do you think like this? Like it's crazy, man. Nah, yeah, to Trimpuni. So this is just the intro to the album photo album. Wow. Now, Lyrical Joe, intro the song because here can grab you.
Yeah.
Intro the song can grab you.
Me intro they had the most rap song on the album. It's the longest rap song on the album. The intro.
The intro. Even on the album, the intro is the longest.
It's rap song on the album. I think so.
Do producers struggle to work with you?
No, producers actually are happy when they work with me, because producers are happy when you are killing their beats for them. When you are not, because they are also like artists. They feel like they've put so much work into this project, so they need you to, the way you switch on the beat and everything, it also make people go to look for the producer and be like, who produced this beat? The way this guy is moving on this beat and all that. So they're definitely happy when they work with me.
Oh, okay. Which one do you prefer? The one that they've cooked the beat for you, or the one you go to the studio with the producer so you guys start cooking from scratch?
I definitely work with both. Sometimes I wrote a song, I had an idea. I wrote a song, so I go to the producer and be like, I have this song and I want us to do it. I want the vibe to be this kind, and that one we start from scratch. Sometimes too, some producers hit me up and be like, listen, I cooked this beat and I hear you on it, so let's go. And sometimes too, some producers have beats that they send to you, and you know, maybe for example, if you fall into something like a beef, you definitely need like beats, lots of them. So because you are going back to back, so you need a producer on deck that knows your kind of what you can cause damage on, and then you know they'll give back to you.
But it looks like you are a fan of working with ATown.
Yeah. ATown, we really go way back. I work with two people, Fresh Star and then ATown. Fresh Star is the one that produced the 5th August 5, the one that won the award. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you know be ATown, if you know be A, they don't like this beat. I know that vibe, innit? Okay, when Medical mentioned that he's sorry for not adding you to his top 5 rappers list in his interviews, how did it make you feel?
It just made me feel like, okay, I'm definitely, the goal that I've been trying to push is like I've always been knocking on the door, like people hear me or I'm talking, people hear me, I'm talking. The voice is gradually getting there, because maybe you want to go somewhere, but it will take a while for you to get there. So I feel like, okay, I'm definitely reaching those borders and people are understanding. Yeah.
So it made you feel like,
appreciated.
Okay, now we are getting closer to
appreciated,
it.
Yeah.
I see. Why do you think it took him so long to realize you?
It depends on when the person gets to pay attention to you. For example, someone like Sarkodie paid attention to me like years ago and had tweeted at me and had given me my flowers several times on Twitter. And so that's somebody that paid attention early. And it is taking this time, but it's not that person who is done, so everyone has heard it. It will take time for you to, you know, get to others. And it was all depending on me to just keep pushing the work, just keep pushing tirelessly until, you know, everyone hears it.
Because mostly, many of our rappers here in Ghana do tree, and you have a different level, different style. Yeah. Do you listen to them at all?
Yeah, I do. I enjoy listening to them. When they drop when any rapper drops something new.
What inspires you to listen to them? Because you are not going to use some words they use.
I'm definitely not going to use the words they use and everything, but you don't know, it's a joy for rappers when you're a true rap lover, it's a joy for you that you have this spark when another rapper drops something. You want to listen. Sometimes you tap into inspiration and all those things. You have this spark and you always want to hear what your other colleagues are saying and doing it. And you want to listen to it. It's a nice song, cool. If it's not nice, too cool.
So in preparing the photo album, how long did it take you?
I was locked in for like about 3 months.
You decided to not do so much activities?
Yeah. It was basically about the project. I was going back and forth to the studio, especially with ATown, back and forth like that. And so we got everything done.
So does it mean it started this year or from last year?
It was supposed to drop actually last year, but by the time mastering and everything finished taking place, and you know, you definitely use distribution company. They are also going to come in and advise you that, okay, we feel like if you drop, it was already December, and so they felt like, okay, let's just postpone it to this year and then drop it this time. Yeah.
Have I seen somewhere you saying you are not signed on to Master Gazi's label, something like that? I think I came across something like that.
No, I think the question was, he was like, what is your deal with 2MG?
Yeah.
And I was explaining how my deal is with 2MG. I definitely have a deal with one person on there, but not the other. So if the person pulls off, then not that, but then I'm definitely not on there. But if the person is on there, then I am on there. So that's what I was trying to explain.
So it is not as in the 2MG label that you are dealing with.
Nah, I
you
don't
are dealing
have
with
a
an
pen
individual
on,
there.
I don't have a pen on paper with the label 2MG. No.
Oh, okay. So who is that person? Master Gazi himself or another person?
Yeah, he's the owner of, he is the one of 2MG.
Oh, okay.
But he's not the one that I have my contract with. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, so well explained then. So we can now go into the album proper, that is the photo album. And I mentioned that there is a video with some steeds in the private jet and things. Let's go catch that one first. It is called ABCD. Is that how you call it?
Yeah, very simple. That's the most relaxed and simple, like simplest song on my project.
Okay.
Very relaxed and simple.
I don't trust it. When your intro is
sometimes it's not serious.
When your intro is even longer, than your song, how can you say things are relaxed? All right, so in addition to the intro, at least we've listened to 2 of the songs on the ABCD, and this one is called You don't have to say much, just say I love the fact that you invest in music videos.
Yeah.
I know so many artists who have said even when they invest in music videos, they don't get it back. But it looks like you are doing it more.
Yeah, I'm doing it because it might not be getting what it needs right now, but this is your investment. This is my investment. I'm building my catalog. And by God's grace, at least you have somebody that is holding you down, that is willing to, you know, put into it. So why not? Let's go. I'm building my catalog, and I'm not willing to cheat any of the process. I want to just go for it. And I think so far it's helping me as well, because it's one of the things that maybe you are not the topmost artist in the country. So what are some of the things that are pushing the people to go and, you know, check out your project when it drops? You have a clean video, you have this, you have eye-catching stuff. It's not like you are not the topmost artist. You don't have nice videos, you don't have nice songs. You are not really helping yourself. So that's the angle I take it from.
I see. Now, in terms of props, is it always paying to get them? Because I saw you in a PJ private jet, and I was asking, was that in Ghana, outside of Ghana?
Normally, when the director comes, maybe the director will be like, this song, because sometimes you leave the song to the director and be like, I really want us to shoot in a jet, or I really want us to have a scene in a yacht or something like that, and they are going to add it to the budget that you need to pay them. So if they bring the budget and you think, you know, you go through it and your team thinks that your strength is up there, you can do it, we go for it. If we can't do, we opt.
So around how much did you spend for the ABCD video?
ABCD, I'll tell you back then. Please.
Was it very expensive to you, like compared to
definitely
some
it's a
other videos?
Video, it's expensive. ABCD video is expensive. It's not.
Compared to some other videos, this was very expensive.
Yeah. If not, maybe one of my most expensive videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. Jata, how many can we watch before he leaves us? Do we have some more to watch, or Sammy Rasta and Rolanda can come in? You have another one? Okay. Now, I hear there are other ones, but without video so far. Yeah, so maybe let's go for one then. I'll bring in Sammy Rasta and Rolanda before he leaves us. So introduce one, maybe your favorite. Out of the 50, you guys can drop something. Let's listen.
Flex.
Flex.
You like flex?
Flex. Well, Sammy Rasta says he likes flex. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys want to flex this evening before he goes. All right. So after listening to about 3 songs on the photo album, I can now comfortably say, so this is very soft. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so far, I can now sit and it is not. This is very soft. Yeah, this is very soft. So, Sammy Rasta, you have been a fan of LJ. The way you are saying it, hey, Charlie.
But I want to find out, LJ. I'm picking your rap career as a tipper or a articulator driver.
Okay.
and you are giving a tickle to try like from there to ABCD. Like, how do you switch? Like, is it difficult because you are always thinking of bars and all those kind of things? So when you are coming to write this soft kind of,
it's actually the most comfortable zone for me because it's like what I do is very hard. So if it happens that I need to just come and do this, I'm like, oh, let's do it. It's cool because what I do, a whole shit.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like you are constantly in a. So this is actually a relief for me to come and do ABC. It's a relief for me. But what I do is constantly hot, so I don't find it difficult to bend and come. I even find it as a relief. Actually. That's what happens.
We say be a better like as a woman, you can find your ground.
Okay, Ro, you can come in. Then I'll read some messages before he leaves us.
Actually, I was really impressed with the performance that he delivered on the VGMA nominees announcement. I think so far he's been able to take charge in like all around in his career. As a baby, or play. Okay, let me go hard here and just leave this one to chance. Because when it comes to recording, as in delivering the audio, he goes in hard. When it comes to delivering visuals, that is the video, look at the quality of videos that he and when he's also on stage, workers will say when but even with the people that he comes with, the kind of performance, the appearance that he gives you something that you always love about him. And when he speaks to on interviews, you say, yes, this is somebody that or something I want us to go back to your songs and how you pen them. Whenever you are writing a song or you want to deliver a song, what is your prime focus? Is it the lyrics or maybe the flow?
Good. Okay, for me, my prime focus is mostly the lyrics because I have the flow, But if I have the flow and I don't have the lyrics to tell you what I want to tell you, to if either maybe I'm telling you about my life, how maybe I dropped out of school, how maybe I lost this and lost that, that is, I need to find a unique way to put that lyrics in there. Then after that, I can fuse it into the flow. So at first, I look at the lyrics and make sure that at least these words that I have, it will paint you that vivid picture of what I want to say when you hear it. When I'm done, the delivery, I'll work on it. I'll put it in there.
On the internet, I'm sure if you follow Lyrical Joe, you see videos of him trying to do what looks like a cipher or a rap battle or a back and forth in rap.
Yeah, my barcodes.
With other rappers, yes, even outside Ghana. I want to ask, so what is the deal with them? Is it just with the vibe, or probably we will definitely see some collaborations out of those?
No, yeah, we'll definitely see some collaboration out of those in Ghana. And that, for example, because of things like the barcodes and things that I started doing to be able to put in, that's why I said that it's my way to also market Ghana. So I've been able to feature some of the hottest artists that are coming out from the USA to come on there. People like, I remember the first time I had a chat with Calligraph Jones, I was like, I still have those messages. I was like, yo, bro, my name is Lyrical Joe, and I want this, and he was like, yo, are you introducing yourself to me? you are doing amazing, King. Wow. You are doing amazing and all that. And he was even supposed to be on my album, but for some reasons we are going to schedule that for something next. And so it's been my way of getting people on. Like, so I'm doing let's say I'm doing a cipher, and I know that we have reaction people that come to my channel to pick them and react on it. I pick some of the rappers that are here that are also coming up. I put them on there. I introduce them to those people, and they also get introduced to Ghana at the same time. Then sometimes I go out there and pick some rappers from, let's say, USA, Cameroon and things, and they also come onto the thing, and then they get introduced to Ghana, and Ghana also get introduced to them. So that's just my way of merging all these things.
With the way genres spring up, and at a point you see them on the low, now it looks as if everybody is talking about Afrobeat. And rap is not so much into the conversation like that. Do you think that with the rate at which Afrobeat is growing, with that speed, do you think rap has a future in it?
Rap does. Rap has a past, a present, and a future. rap has always been there. Rap has survived on Amapiano beats. It has survived on Afro beats. and everything. It is time for Afrobeat. Afrobeat is booming, but rap has been there, seen it, done it. Some of the biggest artists, they are rap artists. They've been there, seen it, done it, and they are still able. I can still be able to put rap on the Afrobeat. Amapiano, like the ABCD. There's an Amapiano beat, but that's rap on it, definitely. So I think rap is that your grandfather that is always home. He's sitting down. He will advise you every time. That's rap.
I see. From Dummy Pillar 2 says, Lyrical Joe, I think, is naturally intelligent. So many philosophical thoughts can be found in his raps. I'm pretty sure he reads and deeply thinks a lot as well. I've been saying this, and I love the fact that this guy brought it. If you are dumb, can you write music?
Not just any music.
No, right?
Just any music. Just any music.
No, I've
dumb music.
No, sometimes I listen to some things musicians writing. That's like Satawale starts, I'm overdosed with music, and like overdose a medical term, like yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, then I vibe.
I really want to say something because, and I've met artists that express their confusion and frustration when it comes to writing to Charlie. They say like Charlie, you know they come writers a lot. Some of them so some people you want to feature them and you need to really give the song to them early because it's going to take time for them to be able to get what they want and write it. Everybody and their process.
So in this case, the guy was asking, does it mean you read more, or what?
I do. So the thing is that when it comes to my reading, I don't have specific books. I would say when I wake up in the morning, I go and read this book or anything. But I just like, for example, if I leave here right now and I see you guys post something, I'm going to go into it. I see any worldwide news, something happening somewhere. They say China somewhere, something is happening. I'll go into there and read what is going on because I want to have broad knowledge on that. I'll not just look at the topic and then bypass it. I look into it, and we all have the internet. We all have our narratives, what we want to watch, what we want to listen to, and I really make sure that I choose wisely when it comes to that side, not just be on Twitter every day, Instagram every day.
I know, right? Ask Lyrical Joe what his reaction will be towards a lady who throws money at him during his performance on stage and after the performance. Wishing Kotoki the speed recovery, usual Aisha. He says if a lady throws money on you when you are performing after the performance, she comes close, what will be your reaction?
I definitely need to find out what she wants. Definitely, I'm not going to push her away.
Okay.
Push her away, but be nice with. I mean, somebody's throw money on you while you're performing. They come close to you. You need to be nice to them, talk to them, and all that. But just make sure that it doesn't go over the limit.
You don't make her work with you. You don't
don't
make her work with you.
Which job? Which kind of job?
Well, someone did it, so that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where this question is coming from.
Hey, shout out to Kids Daniel, man. Good evening, Brasam. This is Sly Kiki from Sotum. That's a dope masterpiece from LJ. Please ask him who his favorite rapper is. Okay, I'm sure I can ask this. He wants to know who your favorite rapper is. Like your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
My favorite rapper is
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So in Ghana, how about Ghana?
In Ghana. Oh, Ghana, I have lots of favorite rappers.
Okay.
Ghana. One of them is EL, Sack.
Okay.
I listen and I love the people in my pick. Obibini,
Obibini to another fire rapper. Okay, let me ask you something that has been trending online some few days or hours ago. When we realized that our Apple Music top charts, top 10 in Ghana, there wasn't any Ghanaian song there, and I've seen so many artists crying far about this. You are also an artist. When you see something like this, how does it make you feel?
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like it's two things in this place. One from the people, but the deeper side is we having a representative in some offices that can, some of these places that can also, dump our music onto the people as well. Because like it or not, it's a machinery, and there are people from places that are controlling these machineries. And as long as, if we like it or not, this is the songs that they are pushing, they are dumping onto us, and our people to keep playing music. The more you keep pushing it onto someone, they start playing it. They start so it's the way that they are marketing it. The machinery behind them is very, very, very heavy, and we only pray that we will have people. Maybe, for example, a place like BET. Maybe for I'm just giving an example for 10 years, then it's straight Nigerians that are being nominated onto BET. Because they have some people on the board. But finally, when we have Sammy Flex also go there, he's definitely going to tell them that
there's some chopping.
There's some chap from this side too as well. You know, push our narrative there as well. And I think we need people, some specific people seated at some of these places for us, so that we can also.
Okay, I think that is a good point made. When we are also there, we surely push them there. Talk to your fans finally before you leave me. There is something happening in Kaswa that I want to talk about before I'll close. Yeah.
Hey, my people, you already know I go by the name Lyrical Joe. My people call me the Beast, Charlie. Big up to Lyrical Republicans. Big up to the whole team behind me. I want to say that photo album is out. Just go out there on any preferred streaming platform. Apple Music, Boomplay, Deezer, everywhere. Just Lyrical Joe photo album, and you have it. I have a brand new video out as well, ABCD. It's on YouTube. Go out there and vibe to it. The album is great. Everybody is loving it. Make sure you spread it as well. Beast.
The Elspeth's birthday. The mother just sent, or the father just sent a message again that when we were saying there wasn't camera on you.
I knew it. I just said it in my head that they would bore the director of the show, because as he was saying it, it was your image on it.
In fact, they sent a message that when we were saying there wasn't no camera on you.
They want to capture it.
Elspeth Nyametiasi. Yeah.
Okay, officially.
Please go to him again. Go to him. Straight to LJ.
Officially, from me to you, Elspeth Nyametiasi. Happy birthday. God bless you. May you grow in grace. Amen.
Amen.